Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayden. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Buffaloes will move the sticks.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Sanders. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's good. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's got the back in the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Had to throw it before he wanted. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Got room at the 35. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Colorado 7, Penn State 0.
We've got this third down play to open the quarter. To throw, it's Allard. He's got it down the middle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting first production.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, it's a reverse. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Breaks the tackle. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 4. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand set.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Pandas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
The Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And now the hit knocks it loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Everywhere it's a turnover.
You got to give these Gunners a lot of credit on this punt coverage unit. They did a great job on the perimeter, beating the double team and then using their speed to get down to the ball carrier. And then how about creating the takeaway, creating the turnover? Doesn't get better than that.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so that everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Powers through. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Here we go.
It's a draw. Powers through the defender.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of his stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hayden. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sanders. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to get behind the defense. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. These corners going to give them some space. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start the second half. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they had to shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll go with a direct snap. And the Nittany Lions get enough for the 1st down.
It's a nice run there to get the 1st down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Give to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They're getting this guy lathered up. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They run the reverse. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Let's go! Back to pass, it's Aller. Fires on the move. Holds it in. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half. Man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now.
There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 28, Colorado.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. This time they'll go to the running game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to get the first through the air. Working that left side now. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. They'll go back to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Makes the grab. It's Hayden. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And the Buffaloes will have it first and 10. On the ground, it's Hayden.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Sweet feet on the move. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Moving out of the pocket. Bust through behind his pad. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen.
The extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. They marched 78 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Quarterback checking off. The give as they work on that clock. At the 35, he's got room. He's off to the races. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Less than 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, and they've got the lead, so this is where you have to be able to run the football. If you can get a hat on a hat up front and just give these running backs a crease, they can get you the yards necessary to end this game.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet slip. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Here's a throw downfield late.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything is gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.